So Castelian on hard mode, it's called hero mode in the game, but it's the hard mode. It is damn hard. This is... I actually physically screamed when I finally beat this because of how hard it was. This is... In my opinion, this might be the hardest game on the NES. I haven't beaten every game on the NES, but I've beaten, like, most of them by this point, I think. This one is just... I don't even know, like, what was going on in the developers' minds. Like, I don't even understand the thought process to most of what I have experienced, but it can be done. It's going to be very painful, but it can be done. Only differences are you get no continues, you get less lives because you get one extra life every 10,000 points, as you just saw, and those things that move across the screen, breaking the laws of whatever the laws of physics would be in this castle-based universe, are even faster, and as a consequence they also spawn more often because they're faster. And you see that? I'm dead. Why did that happen? I don't know. I don't know. The only rule that I found for those Rubik's Cubes is that it tends to be... And I'm not going to have enough time to finish now. I mean, I might, but I don't want to run it. The only rule that I've found is that that part that you just saw, the only rule that I've found is that around the 180-second mark, if you can get there, it seems that it's easier, it's more likely that you'll do it, but there's nowhere to stop. You have to jump across 3 Rubik's Cubes simultaneously, and I found that that's the time that I usually reach it if I get there flawlessly, and it seems like, almost like the developers designed it, whatever triggers the spawn. I don't know what triggers them to actually start moving, because they're going to move at different variances every time you replay, because you're not going to get there at the same second. That's a physical impossibility almost. So what I've found is, for example, now it looks like I'll make the first 2, but I can't see the third one. So you see, I got it that time. Why? You can't see the third one, so you don't even know where the third one is going to be. So that's basically just the developers saying, fuck you. That is nothing more than fuck. That's a fuck you. Like, how could that be anything? How could that be anything else? I mean, there are games where that sort of logic can work, but you have infinite continues. In this game, you have nothing, and everything can be taken from you at the end anyway. Like, this game will just take everything, and it's very callous about how it does it. Okay, you see that? That was my fuck up, but that was a bad fuck up. I can get back there, though. Oh, no, that actually saved me some time. I didn't realize that was where I was going to fall. That actually saved me a few seconds, so that wasn't too bad. So now you go left, and you're going to see where this kind of sucks. Right here. You see how... That's the second spawn of that. They show up at very inopportune times. I'm actually going to go up this way. Yep, there's one. Oh, no. You see that? That's not very fun. That's probably the least fun thing that can happen in any video game, is getting hit by one of those things. This game was not designed to be fun. Okay, I don't know what this game was designed for, but fun was not what the developers had in mind. I could still make it, but it's going to be hard now. I might be able to. The end is not really that long. But you see how those things keep spawning? They just keep spawning. Like, they're not going to stop. So, see how you just happen to miss it. If you just happen to miss it, then you just happen to miss it. If you don't, and again, also, this is, like, annoying. I'm going to wait for it to come now. So, I'm at the end now, but this might not look hard, but keep in mind how many times you have to play this to even know what the hell you're doing. Let alone the bad controls. So, from here... Okay. I might just... Nope, not gonna make it. Oh! That was lucky. You see, if I did not, jump at that time, it would have hit me and killed me. And, you know, when you're a kid, the logical thing you think to do when you see one of those is to jump over it. You can't jump over it. And that's the biggest, in my opinion, probably the biggest troll move on all of the Nintendo Entertainment System is the idea that you can jump over a projectile in every game, where in this game you cannot do that. You must either go up or down on an elevator, and it's moving at you on a three-dimensional plane circling around a tower. So it doesn't make logical sense either way, but it makes even less logical sense because... How do I phrase this? It makes even less logical sense because your first instinct when you see it is to jump over it, but you can't do that. You have to move up or down or enter a doorway, to which if you enter the doorway will spin 180 degrees, but the thing will remain in the same position on the screen, just moving at its additional trajectory. Oh, and by the way, even if you beat it on Hero, there's still no ending. So, pretty much, I thought maybe, like, honestly, I might be the only person in history who has beaten this game. I don't know that someone else is as obsessive about it as me, because it's... You would think you'd get something, though. Like, even a picture. Like, it would have been so hard to put a Like, even the worst games... There's a fucking picture. You do get a different song, which is, I guess, nice. I don't know. It's a nice song. That's... and then... Fuck you.